And welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, there's a hair in my eyeball. If this is your first time here, my name is McKinney, and I love making videos about capsule wardrobing and the simple steps that we can take to make our capsules more sustainable. One of those steps is what I'm going to talk about today, and that is secondhand shopping and integrating secondhand pieces into your wardrobe. I'm really excited to say that I'm collaborating with both Val and Gemma from their respective YouTube channels. I'll put them up on the screen here, and I'll also link their channels and their videos down below. And today in each of our videos, we're talking about some of our favorite secondhand pieces, about the benefits of secondhand shopping, and I'm going to be styling some of my favorite secondhand pieces from my spring-summer capsule wardrobe, as well as my all-year basics capsule wardrobe for you today. But before we get started, I just want to invite you to like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. We're almost at 5K, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, that when we hit 5K, I would love to do a giveaway, and so that would really be awesome. If you're interested in that, please subscribe down below. Also, give me a follow over on Instagram, where I post fashion content and post the occasional reel/TikTok. So definitely head over there so you can join my online community on IG. Let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So on the rack right here next to me, I have separated some of my favorite secondhand pieces from my spring-summer capsule and my all-year basics. Now, I haven't included secondhand pieces from my fall-winter capsule just because I have like a lot of secondhand sweaters there, but a lot of us are starting to dress for warmer weather, and I just didn't think it would make sense to like share with you a bunch of sweaters when really we're starting to wear linen. So a quick word about my secondhand shopping habits. When I first started my capsule wardrobe journey, I bought almost all of my new basics pieces all secondhand. That was because I sold many of my old clothes on Poshmark, and so I got a lot of Poshmark credit, which you can like transfer to your account, to your bank account, you know, to spend as cash. But I was just finding so many great pieces on Poshmark for such low prices that I thought, you know, if I really want to get the most bang for my buck, this is probably where I should start. I also really wanted to go into my capsule wardrobe journey with an emphasis on quality over quantity, and at my budget, there weren't really a lot of brand new quality pieces that I could invest in. And so I made it a point to search for quality pieces that were secondhand and therefore had more reasonable prices. And so I think that is a really, really great thing about secondhand. Secondhand shopping is also a great way to find pieces that have sold out, pieces that are a couple of years old, or sometimes pieces that are brand new that just didn't work for the person who purchased them initially. And I kind of have a little bit of each of those categories on this rack right next to me. Secondhand shopping has always been one of my favorite things to do. I've always loved going to thrift stores. I really think it's like a treasure hunt, and it's something that I would love to do a vlog about sometime when, you know, things feel a little bit more open and I feel more comfortable taking my camera and talking a lot inside a public place. So if that is something that you're interested in, a thrift with me vlog, please let me know. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let me know down in the comments. So let's go ahead and walk through each of these pieces, and I'll be kind of showing looks on the screen of how I've styled each of these pieces. So the very first one, which I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of the way because it's like kind of in the way, is this hat right here. This is a boater hat that I found on Poshmark. As a matter of fact, I think I found most all of these on Poshmark, so just take that as a given. If it's not Poshmark, I'll say so. But anyways, this hat is so cute, I think, and I feel like it has a really kind of like old, I don't know, English vibe. I don't know, I just really like it. It feels very cottagecore to me. I think it's a lot of fun. It's got that really flat brim and like the flat top here, which gives it that distinctive boater look. And it was originally an Urban Outfitters hat, and it was brand new, like with the tag when I found it on Poshmark. So that was really exciting, and I ordered it and got a really great price on it, and I've worn it so much during summer. I'm gonna take it off now. I wear it so much during the summer, and it really is just a lovely accessory piece to just like take your outfit to the next level. You can add it with so many things. So this first blouse that I'm going to show you here is originally from Cezanne, and it is this beautiful lace blouse. I'll show you the detailing here. It is so pretty, and if you remember my fall winter capsule, you'll notice that this blouse was in there, this shirt was in there, and I think I'm going to try it out for my spring capsule, more spring than summer, just because it is long sleeved. But because it is lace, there is kind of like an airiness about it, as well as just like the very practical fact that air tends to like move through it easily. And so I think I'm gonna give it a try. I think there are some ways that I can style it for the warm weather. This piece I was searching on Cezanne's website for so long, and I was planning on buying it brand new, and then my size sold out, and I was so disappointed. But then one day I was like looking on Poshmark for like a different Cezanne blouse, and you wouldn't believe it, but I found this exact blouse that I was looking for in my size, and I bought it up like that because it was at a great price because it was secondhand. The person decided that it didn't work for them. They had worn it a couple of times, so the price was docked, and it's just a really beautiful piece. And so Poshmark or secondhand shopping is a really great place to find things that may have sold out in your size, but that you really love and would like to give a try. And that's what happened with me for this blouse, and I'm so glad that I found it because I love it. I'm really excited to give it a try and integrate it into my spring capsule. So yeah. Okay, so the next piece is actually from my All Your Basics. I have talked about this before. It's like this really underrated piece in my capsule. It's this like beautiful gray sweater. It's a cotton sweater, and it is from Everlane originally, but again, I bought it off of Poshmark, and it is just one of the comfiest sweaters that I have ever had. It is 100% cotton, and so it's super breathable. And so even though it does get really hot here, whenever I go to the beach, I can just like kind of throw it on with a pair of shorts, and it keeps me nice and cool because it's not a heavier knit like cashmere or merino wool or anything like that. And it really is just a really cool, chill, versatile piece. I wear it a lot at home, kind of as loungewear, but it also is put together enough that I think I can dress it up and wear it out with a nice pair of shoes. So this is a really excellent find. There is actually a lot of Everlane on Poshmark. So whether or not you kind of subscribed to Everlane as a brand or as a sustainable brand, secondhand shopping from them on Poshmark is a really great way to get those pieces if you like that aesthetic. The second piece is this beautiful, beautiful linen shirt. This is such a staple for my spring summer capsule. I wear this shirt a lot. I wear it tucked in. I wear it tied up at the waist. I wear it with pants. I can wear it with skirts. It really is super fun. It is originally Banana Republic. If you can see the tag there, it is 100% Irish linen, and I found this on Poshmark again. It's got this really interesting kind of notch collar detail, but it's still incredibly understated. And I really like to roll up the sleeves. They're a little bit long on me, but I think rolling up the sleeves gives it that kind of casual, almost like Tommy Bahama kind of look, which is not super my aesthetic, but sometimes it's fun to get that beachy vibe injected into some of your outfits. And I've already mentioned this video earlier, but if you haven't watched my last video, I talk about how linen is one of my big styling goals for this spring summer season. And so I'm really excited to bring this piece out again and wear it. And I'm so lucky that I found it secondhand on Poshmark. It was a really great price. Sometimes linen pieces can be quite expensive, and when I first bought it, it hadn't been worn a lot, and so it was a little stiff, but as I've worn it, it's gotten softer and softer and softer. That is just a really great thing about linen, so I'm really glad to have added this piece into my wardrobe. It is really such a beautiful piece. This next one is also a linen shirt. It is kind of the same kind of idea, but in black, which is actually really handy. If you find that there is a silhouette of something that you wear a lot, you might want to consider getting it in more than one color, because just like white t-shirts and black t-shirts, if you wear it a lot, it's going to get worn out quickly. So having more than one color can help bring not only some variety into your looks, but also keep each piece lasting longer than they would normally. And so this is a really, really great shirt. This is originally from the Flax brand, which I believe is like a linen brand, naturally, because linen is made from flax. And I thought that was really cool. Actually, just a little tangent. I didn't know when I started shopping for linen years ago that linen was made out of flax, but that's really awesome. And this is just a really nice shirt. I wear this one like the last one. I wear this one tucked in. I also wear it tied at the waist. Those are just my favorite ways to wear linen, and it is a really versatile, super comfy shirt. Just like the last one, when I bought it, super stiff, but after wearing it and, you know, washing it gently a couple of times, it has really softened up. And that's the great thing about linen, is that I think it gets better with age. And so it really is a great piece to buy secondhand. When you prioritize natural fabrics, shopping secondhand is actually really great, because natural fabrics like linen, I think, really kind of get that character as they age. Yeah, let's call it character. So natural fabrics are a really great thing to find secondhand, especially because it has been worn, you don't have to worry about like paying an exorbitant price for something that is really, really good quality. You can find a more reasonable price that is still really great quality from a really good brand that you trust. And you know, secondhand, always contributing to that circular economy is something that I really value and is super important to me. So this is great. All right, the next piece that I found secondhand was kind of along the same lines of the others in that I wanted a piece that was 100% a natural fiber, but I did not want to pay natural fiber prices because I just couldn't afford it. And so this is a silk camisole. The tag on it says like E, but I believe this is like an Anthropology brand. And it is really a handy piece. I haven't worn it a lot lately just because I've been at home and I haven't been going out, and also it's been cold. So even though it is in my all year basics capsule, it is something that I have to layer with like a jacket or with a blazer or with a scarf or something, and I just haven't been to enough nice places lately to do that. And so, but this is still a really versatile piece. I really like styling these little camisoles. I think that they look really classy, but there's also an air of sexiness about them, and this is a really good layering piece as well. So yeah, I really, really like this and was glad to find it secondhand. I would say that a really important thing about shopping secondhand is making sure that you ask for measurements whenever you do shop secondhand. Measurements are a game changer. So whenever I have purchased a pair of pants or even a blouse, I always ask for the bust measurement because that is really important. I ask for the length measurement, and sometimes, like with this blazer back here, I'll ask for the shoulder to shoulder measurement because I am a little bit broad shouldered and I like to make sure that things are going to fit me. So if you're unsure about the fit of something, or if it's something from a brand that you haven't tried before, always asking for measurements is a really, really good tip. But yeah, this is a really beautiful camisole and I really enjoy having it in my wardrobe, and I'm hoping I can get more wear out of it this season. So the last non-accessory item is probably my favorite secondhand piece that I have ever purchased. And it is this blue linen cotton blazer from Everlane. I remember seeing Audrey Coyne wear this blazer and just falling in love with it, really loving the color and thinking, wow, that is a color I wear so much in my wardrobe. It would be really handy to introduce that blazer into my wardrobe. But when I went on Everlane, it was sold out in my size. And I promise you that on Everlane, they had size 0, they had size 2, and then they had a size extra large, and they had those sizes for months. And I literally was like, are they ever gonna restock? And they never ever did. And one day they just sold out for good. And so I scoured Poshmark for this blazer, and when I tell you I probably searched several times a week for this exact blazer on Poshmark, I'm not joking. I'm very serious. And that's when you know you really value something and will really find a lot of use in it in your wardrobe, is if you look for it for a really long time and you're really intentional about purchasing it. So one day I was lucky enough to be on Poshmark searching for this blazer, and I found it in my perfect size. I was able to barter a little bit and get it at a fairly good price, and so I'm very excited about this blazer. It is a great injection of color into my wardrobe. It's a great layering piece that feels a little bit dressed up because it is a blazer, but also a little bit casual because it's oversized. And so this, like I said, is one of my favorite pieces, and I'm so glad, I'm so proud that I found this secondhand on Poshmark, and I really love it. It's in perfect, like, brand new quality. So the next pieces that I found on Poshmark are actually shoes and accessories. So really quick, this is just a handy dandy belt that I found on Poshmark. It is a 100% leather belt, and when I first started creating my capsule wardrobe, I didn't really wear a lot of belts, but I was like, well, I should probably get one because I think that's an important thing to have. And even though that doesn't work for some items, it ended up working for belts because I really love wearing this belt. It's just a handy one. I have a black one and a brown one just to keep it pretty simple, and I really, yeah, this is a really handy piece, just a super wardrobe basic. It's got this like brass buckle, and yeah, super simple but really handy. So another thing to ask for measurements for is if you want to shop for like belts or accessories on Poshmark, asking for the measurement. That's important. So this next piece is a silk bandana that I got from Poshmark. Here's a close-up of the pattern. It's super cute. And I found this on Poshmark. It is originally from Madewell, and it's probably one of my most worn pieces that I've ever purchased, or for sure my most worn accessory. I wear it all the time. I wear it as a bandana in my hair. I wear it like as a hair, like a headband. I'll wear it as a scarf. I'll wear it around my bag. There are a lot of ways to wear these little these little like silk scarves. And I even said in my last video that silk scarves, preferably in my color scheme, are something that I want to add more into my wardrobe. So this is a really, this was like a great test run to see if I would wear them a lot, and I do. So I'm really looking forward to probably shopping secondhand for even more of these. So now let's move on to shoes. All right, so these are a pair of dressier sandals that are in my spring summer capsule. I think these are so fun because they are a great little height, like they're not super high, but they are classy and dressed up enough to really add an element of elegance to any outfit, even with jeans, you know, or shorts or something casual. I think these are really great. I do wear them a lot, especially when, you know, we're not kind of at home. I wear these to church a lot and wear them out to dinner a lot. So these are a really great piece. They are originally Steve Madden. That's probably upside down. Anyways, I said they're Steve Madden, so now you know they're Steve Madden. And they go around your ankle like this, and they're just this really thin strap, which I think is super elegant. They're this suede kind of material. I'm not sure if they are real. I actually think they are real suede, but this upper is man-made. And I bought these secondhand, like obviously everything in this video, but they were almost brand new when they were sent to me. So I was very thankful to find these. And they're just a silhouette of shoe that I knew I would wear a lot. And I had purchased Steve Madden shoes before, so I was very sure of the size. So that's a great thing, is to shop for brands that you're familiar with, that maybe you don't want to purchase new anymore because you don't want to contribute to that economy. But if you do want to contribute to a circular economy, looking for those brands on a secondhand website or in a secondhand store are a really great way to get those looks and those aesthetics without maybe the guilt or without the price tag. All right, so these are another one of my favorite secondhand additions. These are a pair of Espadrilles from the brand Saludos. They are such a fun pair of shoes, and I love wearing these in the spring and summertime because they really just embody that spring summertime vibe. They've got the linen on the toe and then this beautiful, oh man, what is this called? I don't remember. If you know what it's called, comment down in the comments. Anyways, I really love how these like lace up around your leg, and I think they look really great. I haven't worn them because the season has just started, but I'm really, really excited to start wearing them again. Shoes are something that can be tricky to shop for secondhand, so making sure, like I said with the Steve Madden ones, that it's a brand that you're familiar with is really helpful. But also you can ask for the length, the measurement of the sole, and compare that with other shoes that you have in your closet, and preferably comparing it with a shoe that is like the other one. So comparing it with another wedge, or comparing a sneaker with a sneaker or something like that. And you can kind of determine, you know, that this shoe is on average going to fit you. There are always things that vary, like the toe box or how tight the shaft of a boot is or something like that. So definitely things to take into consideration when you're shopping secondhand. But for the most part, I've had a lot of luck with shoes secondhand. And I always ask for really detailed pictures because I want to make sure they're in good shape, because I don't want to buy a pair of shoes that have been really, really worn down that aren't going to get a lot of life in them. And like I said, I've had a lot of good luck. I've also been very careful about what I purchase and what I search for. All right, so these last shoes are actually kind of an honorable mention because they are getting phased out of my capsule wardrobe, because I did buy a new pair of these because I found that I wore them so much. And if you saw my capsule reflection video last year when I first started making YouTube videos, you'll know that I talked about how desperately I needed a new pair of Birkenstocks, because look at that. I also thought that another color, like a lighter color, would be more useful for my spring summer capsule wardrobe. So I ended up buying a brand new pair of these in a tan leather strap, and I really love them. I've been wearing them a lot, but I wanted to bring these into this capsule to make 2 points. The first point I wanted to make is that I love Birkenstocks and I wear them so much. They are my go-to shoe, and throughout the winter and the spring summer, they're probably my most worn shoe. Whether that means I'm just wearing them to like go out of the house and grab groceries really quick, or I'm styling them in the spring and summer to actually look cute. So I really love them and I'm a huge fan. But the second point that I want to make is that These shoes I found not on Poshmark, I found them at a consignment store where you buy shoes that have been worn either on the runway or for taking pictures or something like that, and they resell those shoes at a discounted price. So they are secondhand, but they're very lightly worn. And I want to say that buying an expensive shoe secondhand is a really great way to trial run that shoe to see if it's something that you can invest in the future. And these, when I say my trial run with these lasted 6 years, I'm not exaggerating. Like, actually, I bought these secondhand and they have lasted all that time. And I'm so glad that I did buy these secondhand at a discounted price, even though they were used, because by doing that, I was able to learn that this is a silhouette of shoe that I wear a lot. And that will help me make really intelligent wardrobe purchases in the future. So I really like these and have loved the lesson that they've provided for me. So secondhand shopping is not only a means to be more economical, more sustainable, and more ethical, but it's also a way to really figure out what your personal style is and test things out if you're not 100% sure with something. Alright, so that is that for today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed going through some of my favorite secondhand pieces from my spring-summer capsule wardrobe, as well as my all-year basics. I hope that you give secondhand shopping a try. I think that Poshmark is a really great way to dip your toe into it, because you can look for really specific things, and there are so many things listed on Poshmark. So making your searches nice and specific is a really great way to find pieces that you're looking for and that you will love for many, many years to come. I want to remind you again to please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and check me out over on Instagram if you'd like to expand this online community over to another platform. That would mean a lot to me. It's been an absolute honor to spend this time with you today. I want to remind you to please check out Gemma and Val's videos. I've linked them down below. I've also linked their channels down below, so definitely check them out. They make really interesting stuff about capsule wardrobing and sustainable dressing as well, so that would be really awesome. I want to thank them for collaborating with me on this video, and I want to wish all of you the best day ever. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!